Why do you think other black people think Trump is a racist?
I think other black people think Trump is racist because of what the media puts out of him. I don't really think they pay attention to what he's done, what he does, who's in his cabinet, that what will make him a racist. And I'm gonna ask the same question. Okay, if black people do feel like Donald Trump is racist, what legislation did he enact that negatively impacted black folks? We gotta talk about the power of racism, what people can do. And then if you compare him to somebody like, let's just say Joe Biden, for instance, like, I know Joe Biden's not running for president, but at one point in time he was running for president before they took him down. If you check the political history of Joe Biden from the day he got into the Senate in like the 1970s, and you compare the political history of Donald Trump, you're gonna see that Joe Biden was way more racist than Donald Trump has ever been. Yeah. So it just depends on what you're willing to, I guess, excuse. But from what I've seen from black folks in general is they kind of repeat the talking points that that you've seen on the news. It's like Trump is racist. Trump is racist. I'm saying, well, I ain't seen no piece of legislation yet that looked like it was that was destroying our community. Joe Biden and some of his friends in the Senate, they actively participated in the destruction of the black community. So it just, I don't know. I don't look at them.
Like, what about 4 years ago? Do you think that life was more affordable? Gas, rent, food was cheaper?
Got to give them legislation. Somebody give me the legislation. They give me the name of the racist law that Donald Trump signed into, that he signed, that Congress made it. He signed into law. I believe it. I haven't seen it.
Yeah. I feel like yes, but over time, it definitely changed.
Right.
I ain't gonna say really Joe Biden was the reason it changed, but it definitely did change over time, stuff like that.
So and like, did it was it change better or worse for you?
Oh, definitely for worse. Like the cost of living definitely.
Right.
And it's like now you like, damn, you can't even get certain foods or everything costing over $100 just for a few items.
For a few items, right.
So it's like, I know it definitely changed for the worse. Gas, you like, damn, you can't even put a full, $10 not really gonna get you nowhere like
nowhere like it used to, right?
Yeah, definitely for the worse. I mean, I hope it get better over time and we could the economy, goes back to how it was.
So why do you think brown skinned people say that Trump is a racist, and why are you voting for Trump?
The media is bought and paid for by socialism and Marxism. They are paid for by the elite, and they are miscommunication in order to control the minds. I feel like if we get rid of Kamala, we'll get rid of Obama, period, out the White House.
Right. So, how do you feel about that, man?
In terms of I don't have anything against transgenders or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's just the whole narrative that my taxes are going to pay for their surgeries and things of that nature.
Right.
I don't agree with it at all.
Exactly.
I got kids, man.
Me too. I got 2 kids too.
I'm not gonna work hard every day and then go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And somebody else is using my money for sex surgeries and things.
Exactly.
Like that. I don't agree with that.
And that's what Kamala's about. She said that she wants to have these illegal immigrants come in, and if they need sex changes, we're going to pay for that. So we're going to take your taxes, our taxes, and pay for that.
Right.
What?
That don't make any sense at all.
Right.
Okay, taxes are supposed to cover other things, necessities, things that roads,
freeways, buildings, parks,
nature.
Education, right.
Not somebody's sexual orientation.
Preference or orientation, yes.
Like that. That has nothing to do with that.
Exactly.
As far as Trump, I'm not really his supporter necessarily, but he ain't really doing no wrong in my eyes. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
As far as those things go.
Right.
He's trying to put more money back into the economy. Things of that nature.
Voted for Trump because he has the United States' best interests at heart. He's American first. He believed that American people are due to be our first.
Yeah.
In America.
Yes, he is.
And because they're the ones that contribute to the government works for the people.
Sure do.
And he feels like the people, our government is not putting us first.
Sure not.
So we're
second.
We're not even second, we are last, period.
Right.
But they are utilizing the American funds to do what they want to do.
Yes.
But not in the best interest for the country.
Right.
And I just feel like President Trump, he's an American, a true American, and he's going to do what's best for us because he's looking out for his future and his future grandchildren as well as the future of our grandchildren.
Yes. Why are you voting for Trump, and why do you think America needs him?
Well, America needs a strong leader, and his opponent is no strong leader. I support all of his agenda, especially no boys in girls' bathroom.
Why do you think black people say that Trump is a racist?
I'm not sure. I don't say that. I think that we all have our own biases. So I don't really deal with the racist part. So I can't speak for what someone else has to say. I just can only speak for what.
We need a strong economy, which he did it before, so he will do it again. And all these false lies that they tell about him, that he's a racist and he's this and that. When he was living in New York with all his black leaders, them Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson,
They were hanging with him.
they never call him.
And they didn't mind getting the money, but now all of a sudden he's a racist.
All of a sudden he's a racist because of the president,
They're
right?
the racists. They're the ones who don't do anything for black people.
And I'm a Jamaican for Trump.
That's right. So why are you voting for President Trump, and why do you think America needs President Trump back in the White House?
America needs Trump back in the White House because we need to close this border. We need to have more police. We need to have stop defunding the police. That's paramount. We've got to change the school system. I mean, we've got to do something about. I mean, I hate it. I love what Trump can do, and I want to make America great again.
Yes, and I love your hat. Make America healthy again. Okay.
Let me just say, I'm not dealing with racism.
Right.
When I'm deciding on what I'm doing, I'm not dealing with it.
Yeah.
I'm in 2014 2024 right now.
Right.
That's what I'm dealing with. I'm dealing with the president.
Makes sense.
I'm not dealing with anything that has to do with racism.
Right.
Or anything that has to do with, negativity. I'm not dealing with that.
Right.
I'm only dealing with facts, like economy, policies. That's the only thing I'm doing with.
I was going to ask you that. So, how has the past 4 years affected you, negatively or positively, when it comes to your finances?
It has affected us negatively. Inflation has been really, really bad. Right now, by trade, I'm a hairstylist.
Okay.
Right now, it's very slow. People are tight with their money right now.
Yeah.
As you know, with hair, it's not necessarily a necessity. It's
a want.
Right. So right now, I'm also have another business that I'm doing to supplement.
Oh, good.
What I'm doing.
So why do you like Trump, and why do you think America need him back again?
Well, what we understand, especially the Japanese coming from that far, staying 1 month in America, to go as much as event and rallies as possible, driving a lot and dedicating themselves, and me coming from France, we dedicate ourselves because we understand that the victory of Trump is not just for America, it's not just for the stability of the world, but it's also to get strength on patriotism.
I'm excited to be here because I feel like I represent, as a Black American, foundational Black American, I feel like I'm here representing foundational Black Americans. And
me too.
I'm here representing that. I feel like Trump is standing on the shoulders of our forefathers, like Ronald Reagan, Abraham Lincoln, especially Abraham Lincoln, I identify with. And our ancestors fought in the Civil War, and so I'm here representing that. I supported Trump in 2016.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm supporting him now.
That's right.
What's important is the whole world under control. And realizing that and seeing what Trump can do, it will help destroying this kind of idea and ideology, and it will help people to understand what the media, for instance, in France, the media, the way they depict Trump, Hitler.
Why do you think Black people say Trump is a racist?
I think the majority of the Black people that say that are people that look like us, brown skin, is because they haven't done their research. At the end of the day, when people ask me that question and why I'm a supporter, It's because of our history. First of all, every brown person should read Domsai verses 1452. And it would show you the history and the intentions since day one, well before 1619, before we were colonized. So when the oppressors kidnapped a group of a nation, people from the continent, and brought them here, they were racist from day one.
Yeah. So why are you voting for Trump, and why do you think America needs Trump?
One word: leadership. You need to have leaders that you look up to, people that will stand in the face of anything and persevere and never give up.
That's right.
That's what Donald Trump is all
That's
about.
right. I mean, he got shot. He got shot, and he's good still.
The first thing he did. Exactly.
That's right, man.
He doesn't need to be here. He doesn't need to do any of this.
Yeah.
He could be sitting on a beach somewhere in Tampa, maybe like Joe Biden does every weekday. But he doesn't. Instead, he's giving a speech right here in Georgia. He's giving 2 speeches today. He's never tired, he never gives up, and that's why we're all voting for him.
He's for you. He's for the people.
All the people in France, they think one thing, because the media depict it this way. It's like, Trump is a, what is Trump? He's a multi-billionaire.
Right.
And he's a sex addict, whatever,
Yeah.
you know.
They spread their lies about him.
But on the other side, they don't have $4 billion or $6 billion.
No.
They have hundreds or something.
Hundreds, yeah.
Bill Gates and all these guys, Soros
Right.
and whatever. First of all. Second of all, they are not just sex addicts or whatever they say.
Right.
They are pedocriminals. Those are pedocriminals.
They are
Obama,
criminals.
Clinton.
Obama.
Day one.
Yeah.
So, if you want to really get down to it, would you prefer to have the racist that's going to put more money in your pocket for your businesses to help you excel? If you call him a racist, which I don't think he is a racist.
He sure
I don't
isn't,
believe he's a
yeah.
Racist for one, I want to say that, make that clear.
Right.
But at the end of the day, would you want the racists that want you to have more food stamps, more Section 8, more reliability on the system when you can be independent and be a business owner and be an entrepreneur? That's what America is comprised of, small businesses, right?
Small businesses.
So why would we want to be a business owner? So we can help people from where we come from look like us. And I'm a descendant of slaves. I know what tribe I come from.
Wow.
I also know the plantation where we come from in Alabama, and it's still there. So
That's crazy.
let's talk about reparations.
Yes, let's talk about that.
And even though people don't want to talk about it, for me personally, are you kidding me? My ancestors worked over 400 years. 400 years. I've been working since I was 13. My tax time since 13.
Wow.
Are you kidding me? And you're telling me that even today I'm still working and have a family that undocumented people allowed to come in this country and use the tax dollars that I put into the system?
Trump never said, and we never said he was perfect.
Right.
He's far from being perfect. I'm not perfect.
Nobody's
We're not
perfect, yes.
But being a pedocriminal, and especially not just sexually, but also, you know, to make offering and all these things.
Right.
This is not an elite. I don't call these people an elite.
No.
Or these globalists.
They're liars and traitors, and they're selfish people.
Yeah. They are psychopaths, billionaires, little tiny group of crazy people.
And get benefits that we can't even get. But yeah, we gotta stay working and still gotta pay our taxes, and our taxes go to them. Like, come on,
outside
man.
of their house, that's a slap in my face. Why? Because I'm a descendant of slaves.
Right.
And I had to pay for all of the college education of my children. It wasn't nothing free. I worked overtime.
Right. Actual fact that this food got poison in it and it's hurting us. I never heard nobody talk about that. Nobody.
Make America healthy again, because we need it.
Yes, we do.
Thank you, sir.